Oh, that was a hard day on the pitch. But for LeBoeuf here, big pot, he all of a sudden is looming large. He should have been knocked out with the jacks. Then he triples up. Then he flops a flush.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Not really fair, is it?
It only happens live. It don't happen on the internet.
Spade on the river, and the king of spades plays. King high flush beating the queen high flush for the knockout.
First time I played at a table, I've always played online before, so to get involved in an on-table game was good. I thought I was out of the game at one stage, got myself back in a little bit, and then I think that's bad luck. Another spade coming out of the pack when there's already 6 on the table. I thought it was a bit harsh, but it was enjoyable, very enjoyable, and good to get involved with people that played before.
Yeah, okay. Wow, I never had so much money.
Yeah, he's excited, and he should be. Look at that. Look at those chips he's got.
Yeah, I think he's shown the most flair out of the footballers in his game so far, so good luck to him.
I think the blinds might have just hit 1 and 200. They have.
Yes.
Chips spilling. Those are Norman Whitesides.
Doing.
You know, when he did play in the World Cup, he broke Pele's record as the youngest ever player to play in the World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a... You were talking about how there was a different generation of players. You know, now everyone's on. But he was the Wayne Rooney of his day, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was.
Uncle.
Call. Check.
Limp in, a check, and you just like to see LeBoeuf. If look at this, Paresh showing a little aggression, and if you're Frank LeBoeuf, you can't spot this.
No, and I think
Pass.
it's like we've been saying. He's obviously realised now. He's got himself in a nice, comfortable position, and it's all of a sudden the penny's dropped.
Yeah,
and this is his chance to crack on and win this on the bridle.
that was the first hand of 1 in 200. So maybe he had a game plan all along that this was the time.
That's right.
My name's Paresh Patel, and I started playing poker about 14 years ago, and I play on and off now, and I work in retail at the moment. I qualified to get the seat today through Partypoker's free roll, and the first round was quite difficult. There's quite a large number of people entered it, and there's only 10 people that actually qualified for the final. That was about 4.5 hours work, and that's quite hard. For me to win today, it would be a great achievement and be the biggest win in my poker career at the moment. So I'm really looking forward to the challenge.
LeBoeuf is the guy who hasn't won a pot in, I'd say, 8 or 9 hands. It's cost him. It's cost him a full 600-700. 200 plus.
Cool. You see, I just can't have it. How are they playing like this?
Cool.
It was interesting, and Norman, what a fold from the button to the limp, the ace-7.
Yeah,
that was an amazing pass. That was almost psychic. But you're absolutely right. And now, what does the ace-king look? It looks horrible. It's a heart-coordinated flop.
Come on, Frank, put a chip in.
How much? Just anything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much, does it?
300 maybe.
200.
I guess that'll get the job done. It's
you're four-handed, Jesse. This guy's meant to be. He's. I don't know how many people he's had to win through to get here. Maybe a couple of thousand.
sure, absolutely.
And you're four-handed, and he's limping in with ace-king. I just can't see it.
Pass.
LeBoeuf.
Good pot for the steak.
The steak.
Côte de boeuf.
And he headed everything out of the penalty box as well.
He did.
Yeah. Everything that come in, poof, he was on it.
What was your favorite moment from LeBoeuf's career? You remember? Pick one out, or
I'm not like a fan that goes every week in, week out, Jesse. I'm a fair weather fan.
Call.
FA Cups, Champions League matches.
This is
Raise 200 more. 4 total.
a bit of a play from Bouchard.
Call.
You know, so he's definitely got aggression. You were talking before about how many people you have to beat. You have to beat 8,000 people to get here. To qualify on
8,000?
the internet. Yeah.
8,000.
Can you imagine? I mean, that's like winning the World Series of
That
poker.
must have taken a whole day.
The whole day. I think it's probably a couple
Wow.
rounds. I mean, it's amazing, really.
It just shows you, you obviously, to get through something like that, you need the patience of a saint, and this guy's definitely got it, hasn't he?
And the aggression of a jackhammer, which I'm sure he's handled in his day. He's a concrete breaker.
200.
Now this decision time for Bouchard. I'd like to see him take his time here. What do you like better, the call or the raise, and why?
Right. Well, the raise, just we keep on saying, Jesse, the way the game has been going,
Raise.
if he just flat calls it, it'll go on to the river. You've got to get these guys off of draws. He's hit top pair. He's got a lousy kicker, and you've got 2 spades out there with a 10 and a king. So,
And really, with that bet, rather than find out too much information, all that's happened is the pot got bigger, if you know what I mean.
yeah, and
Check.
I mean,
and
LeBouf,
now he has to bet again. He needs to bet 1,000 here.
don't bet no 200. Don't do it, Raymond. That might be 4. That might be a
400.
pretty big bet. Still not massive. I mean, if you're LeBouf here, you got the odds.
Yeah, of course.
And if it comes a 9 or an ace, I mean, this pot's massive. Can Raymond get away from it? This is dangerous for Raymond Bouchard. Dangerous.
Look,
Now he's sunk. What sort of bet do you make here if you're LeBouf? Or what sort of bet?
Check.
Check.
Is he check raising? He's check raising.
it's fantastic play. This is
He's
fantastic.
giving him the ball. He's letting him dribble it.
400.
400. Call.
Call.
Oh,
Boof.
what's that? What's gone on?
Boof.
What's gone on?
Nice river.
Oh, wow.
Call me a taxi. I'm going home.
I was afraid that he, I don't know.
You got the
I
best
thought he had an ace.
You got the best hand.
Yeah, I know. Now.
Yeah, you should have
Now I know. Rookie mistake.
rookies.
The gap has sort of narrowed a little bit from top to bottom. A double through by anyone, the short stack through a chip
Yes.
leader would make them the leader. So even though Paresh Patel
Yes.
is ahead, it's fragile.
Call. Check.
And Frank was very aggressive pre-flop in the early stages of this game. I guess maybe it just didn't work. It wasn't working for him or something.
What tends to happen, Jesse, is these guys, they fall into
A pattern.
the gameplay, how it's going. You just tend, if you start playing heads up and all of a sudden you fold your button,
You put him back.
the other guy will fold his button.
Yeah.
It's just, you fall into that. And
Yeah, that is exactly what's going on here. No,
We'll see on
if
the
everyone else started raising, Frank will start raising too. You
Yeah,
can see
exactly.
that. Yeah.
this is why the idea is
you
to
like that now?
pull yourself out of that.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
No matter how any of these guys got here, when you're at a 7-handed table, all of a sudden 3 are down, there's only 4 left, you can't help but look around and say, hey, it could be me.
Pass.
Call.
Call. Call.
Check.
No raise.
3 ways here. Norman limping in. There's 600 in this pot. Come on, put your hand up. Put your hand up. Who wants the money? A nut spade there for LeBouf. He didn't do too well with that last time.
Check.
He does have the 6 as a backup. I like this.
200.
200.
Call.
You see this? You know, he's.
Pass.
Well, it's just like 200 seems to be the standard bet.
Yeah,
I mean, I